Welcome back, everybody. This is really a video I'm just making for one particular person that had asked me a question in email, and I figured, what the hell, might as well make it a video. Seemed like a young guy, and he wanted to know if he could use his Russian sniper rifle. I don't know that much about them. We have a couple of them for long-range shooting. And without getting too deep into it, I guess the first question you got to ask yourself is, what's your answer for what do you think long-range shooting is to you? And he was saying he's only got access to a 300-yard range, and I'm thinking, I think your Russian sniper rifle is going to do just fine for 300 yards, especially if you're not trying to shoot clover leaf groups. So this one. We've had in the armory. It's all matching. It's probably force matched. Let's see here, who brought this in. It's made in 1943. It's got the scope on it. I think it's the scope is I don't know, that might be a 3-power scope maybe. So, but man-sized target, 300 yards. Actually, you could shoot a lot farther than that. So we'll go ahead and break this one out. I'm going to function test it, and maybe over the next couple weeks, we'll push this one back to 300 yards and show what can be done. So if you have one of these, if you got into one of these cheap, which a lot of people did, and now that they're becoming a little bit more expensive and more desirable, if you've got one and you want to maybe practice some precision-esque rifle shooting, no, you don't need to go out and spend new money on like the gun that we bought freeze. You could easily just use the MILSURP gun you've got, at least, certainly out to 300 yards. So I'm not saying you're going to take it to a PRS match, but maybe your local club has a military surplus, military sniper rifle category for some kind of event that they're shooting, or show up and be the guy that has the one gun and see what happens. As an aside, a place I used to work a long time ago, for some of their precision rifle classes, we had a guy contact us, and he had an old M1D sniper rifle. And he wanted to know if he could bring it out to the sniper class, to the precision rifle class. And the boss told the guy, "Go ahead, bring it out. It'll be fun." It was only 400 yards max, and while that rifle certainly would never have been able to shoot bug holes or be competitive with the high-speed, low-drag rifle guys, that rifle got it done out to 400 on man-sized targets easily. So don't be intimidated if you don't have a $7,000 or $8,000 or $10,000 gun. If you're sitting on a cheap MILSURP and you want to shoot it, do it, especially if you got the ammo. Here's a crazy story. I had to scrounge around the armory to find some ammo for this gun, and found this on one of the back shelves. It is written by hand, 7.62x54R, and according to the records, this ammo might have been in the armory for 20 years. There is a price tag on it of $2.75. So if this isn't 54R, we're not going to be test shooting this gun today. So, and I don't know, I guess that's 20 rounds. So when could you buy 20 rounds of 7.62x54R for $2.75? This is probably Russian. I don't know. It's communist. It's definitely, it's not new production. Let's see what it's got on it. Date-wise, this could be 85 production. I don't know, any of you guys out there, so I can get it to... If anyone knows how old this ammo is, and if you recognize it, maybe where it comes from, it's got water seal on it. So, all right, let's get some function testing going. Brass looks good. No splits, no bulges. Good primer strike, no primer flow. I don't even know how many rounds this holds. 1, 2, 3, 4. I figured it would hold 5. Let me add one more thing real quick. The difference between a regular Mosin and the Turndown Bolt on the Mosin Sniper, it's huge. This gun is pretty righteous on working the bolt. It's a lot more forgiving and you have a lot more leverage, and it makes a huge difference. And I'm not down with what all the Mosin guys do, but it is not a coincidence that there are a lot of people out there that buy the cheap Mosins and they spend the money to upgrade that bolt, because on the Mosin snipers, it changes the gun. It's a whole different deal. So keep that in mind.